Good day, fellow rockers and moshers. Welcome to the Metal connection to all things metal. I'm Jamie here, and I'm going to be doing a thread response to Metal Ben over at Metal Ben Chronicles. Good buddy there, and he posed an interesting question where if when Bruce Dickinson left Iron Maiden after Fear of the Dark in 1992, around 92, 93, who could have been plausible to replace him, plausible in various different ways, whether it's actually plausible or maybe just a fantasy from a different era, a newer era, whatever. So something along those lines. So I thought it was an interesting topic. I will admit, like, I'm not the hugest Iron Maiden fanboy of all time. I like Iron Maiden for sure. I like them. I'm familiar with all the classics, all that thing, but I'm not a nut. I'm not a hardcore collector. I need to collect every little thing, every little single, every box set, see them 100 million times. Like, I'm a fanatic is all I'm trying to say. So I'll get out of the way. I'm not a fanatic, but I'm a fan. Obviously, you'd be mental to not be an Iron Maiden fan or not know all the classics and deep cuts out of the classic albums and things like that. Anyway, here nor there. Anyway, album. Anyway, so for singers here, I'm not exactly looking for someone to like replicate, like pretty much duplicate Bruce Dickinson if this were to ever happen, right? I'm kind of thinking about the future where if they were to record a new album with the new singer, I want the new singer to bring something his own unique flair and style to the table. So I'm not necessarily looking for a robotic like replacement or like exact someone who can do Bruce Dickinson exact. Like, I'm not looking for a clone. I'm looking for someone who kind of has their own flair, their own style, and can also hit high notes and is obviously proficient in all those kind of things. But anyway, I'll start out with Alegi here, Dutch band Alegi. This is Alegi's first band, and this is somewhat plausible because this is Alegi's first album that came out like 92, 93, 94. So it's right around the time that they would have been looking for. So I'm pretty sure if Iron Maiden would have made the call to this singer here, he would have said, okay, I'm going to kind of not even going to go with this Alegi band. I'm just going to go with Iron Maiden. But anyway, this singer is amazing and melodic. He can hit all the high notes. He appears to be a short man, but anyway, definitely check these guys out. I would love to play an audio clip. I'm not that good with the technology. I can't work in audio clips and things like that, but definitely go check out Alegi. The guy's an amazing singer. He definitely could have done Iron Maiden songs justice, and then obviously could have recorded new albums and provided his own kind of flair and style, things like that. And next up, this is going to be a weird one. I kind of already showed it, but the original Metal Church singer, David Wayne. So I'm going to show Reverend here because this is kind of the last thing he was known to do before I guess he rejoined a Metal Church Masterpiece, I believe. I think so. I don't know Masterpiece, so I'm not 100% familiar on that. But anyway, David Wayne did Reverend. He did this one, and I think Play God after. I think this one was 90, 92, and then Play God was right around there. So this is right around the time when, hey, it's possible. So we're all familiar with those original Metal Church albums. Next up, oh no, that's the other one. This is kind of, he doesn't sound like Bruce Dickinson, but he would definitely add his own flair and style, and I would be interested to hear it. Is the Hellstar singer James Rivera? Yeah, James Rivera, the Hellstar singer. And Hellstar did come back with Multiples in Black, I believe, in 1995, but after they recorded Nosferatu in 89, they kind of took a hiatus. So there wasn't much going on with Hellstar in between 89, well, 90, obviously they probably did some touring or whatever, but between 90 and 95. So hell, if Iron Maiden would have made the call, I'm sure you would have said yes. Next up, this is going to be a no-brainer, kind of a cult underground power metal band, iconic. This is going to be a no-brainer. Midnight, the singer of Crimson Glory, and this is fully plausible as well, kind of like my other ones. I tried to make them kind of plausible with the timeline, the 92, 93, 94 timeline. And so this kind of falls in that timeline as well, because after they did the what's strange and dangerous, or anyway, the third Crimson Glory album, the one after this one, I think is 89, 90, and Midnight was kind of just fell off the face of the earth for pretty much most of the 90s. We all know his singing capabilities. Had Iron Maiden made the call, I'm sure he could have got his shit together in the 90s for that. And next one's gonna be a double album I show as a double example. Mike Vesera was a kind of higher for singer guy, and he was fully capable, but I really love the performance he did on this Loudness album, On the Prowl. I think there was a couple of re-recordings of some classic songs on this, but for the most part, there is mostly original material on this. So, and he sounds fantastic on this. And then and then the timeline does line up for this as well, because Loudness is On the Prowl was 91, 92, 1991. And then Loudness kind of gave him the boot and went into a different direction. This is 92, like 91, 92. And then Yngwie Malmsteen called him for a couple albums. The album before this was his first one with Yngwie. This is Magnum Opus. What was it? Seventh Sign, I think it was. Seventh Sign in 94. So there was actually 1993. Mike Vesera was actually free. So hell. Had Iron Maiden called, Mike Vesera would have been a hell of a fit. Yes, and he can do he can do it all. Mike Vesera was absolutely freaking fantastic in the 90s. If you're not familiar, get on one of these albums or just check out Mike Vesera wiki page and pull up some of his albums that he's been on. But yeah, there's my 5. Mike Vesera, Midnight, James Rivera, David Wayne, and I don't even know the singer of Alleghi, Dutch band Alleghi, but there we go. There's my top 5 that could have replaced. I will leave a link to Metal Ben's channel down in the description. And if you think this is an interesting topic, jump on it. I would kind of be interested to see what kind of other singers that people would think that would kind of be suitable, whether they actually sound like Bruce Dickinson, replicate him, or kind of can have their own flair, or might be different. But I'd be interested to see it, so hop on that, and then also go check out Metal Ben's channel. So there we go. Thanks for checking it out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, mosh, all that kind of good stuff. See you later.